Hey, hey, so get this, right? That the courthouse? Oh man, that is the courthouse. But get this, right? We're sitting there and we're having a great time talking about all the fun things that had happened during the old age. And about, what was that? 2000, man, I'm gonna say 3 years ago. Man, that's been 9 years ago, man. In 2010, there was this lady named Psychic Debbie. Psychic Debbie, which I thought was a great and funny name. Psychic Debbie is like one of the funniest situations I've ever heard of in my life. I kid you not, my life. So anyway, Psychic Debbie was giving this girl ideas. Like, they're from the Cameroon area, so they believe in all that psychic witchcraft and all that nonsense that I don't want around me at all. No, this is not a new camera. So I'm like, listen, Psychic Debbie, I don't want no parts of this. She's all for it. Like, this is all what they do. So they're in line, like, Psychic Debbie is the thing for them, and like the whole family go, and I'm thinking this is a legitimate business. Out here in Illinois, Psychic Debbie works out of a house. So Psychic Debbie was giving her, she was like, Psychic Debbie! Like, her auntie was all into it. Naturally, I was trying to bring the one chick from Cameroon, because, woo! She had a backyard like a stallion. So I was thinking I could deal with the Psychic Debbie talk, but I'm not going to see Psychic Debbie. That's just out. And I told him, don't mention Psychic Debbie, my name around no Psychic Debbie. They couldn't help it. Because I'm like, I'm going to embarrass you and Psychic Debbie. Whatever racket she got going, y'all spending y'all money. Y'all ain't spending my money on that, so I'm all good. Well, thank you. He said Debbie Griggs. I don't know what her last name is. All I know is she go by the name Psychic Debbie. So, anyway, Psychic Debbie gave them some advice. Like, she told me, she's like, I see a sweater and I see green. And next thing you know, she's like, I see a green sweater. It's something about a green sweater. And my auntie gave me a green sweater. And I said, oh my God, Psychic Debbie told me about a green sweater. I'm like, wow. So she's like the weatherman. She can never be accurately right. She's wrong every day and still keeps her job. So I'm like, what happens if the green sweater don't come? Nothing happens to Psychic Debbie. She'll turn that into something else. So anyway, Psychic Debbie told them she seen something big happening in their life. And she was like, what, a baby? She was like, I don't know, but I'm hearing things. And I'm like, you giving her all the information if you telling her that. So Psychic Debbie told them, she's like, Psychic Debbie told me I was gonna run into you. I'm like, oh, she did? She said my name? She's like, yep. I'm like, okay, Psychic Debbie. Way to go, Psychic Debbie. So, Psychic Debbie told you everything about me. Okay, that's cool. Because if Psychic Debbie she's like, yeah, she told him you were the right man for me and all this stuff. So, you don't like Psychic Debbie? She did. She said you was the right guy for me. I'm like, okay, that's good for Psychic Debbie. But if Psychic Debbie knew the truth, Psychic Debbie would have told you, he's just trying to smash. He ain't trying to wife you. You too crazy. Now, if Psychic Debbie would have said that, I'd have been sitting in that chair. But come to find out, Psychic Debbie was so good of a psychic, she didn't know her own man was out cheating on her. How she didn't see that coming? She's Psychic Debbie, right? You ain't know. You didn't know your husband was Psychic Debbie in your money out, the debit count? Your debit money going into the hotels? You ain't had to be a psychic to find that out. All you had to do is check your bank statement. Psychic Debbie. She wasn't too much of a psychic that day. I guess the cosmos was clogged up. That much of a psychic. She was that much of a psychic. She didn't know I was there to smash, and that was it. I wasn't trying to make a relationship with her. She was crazy. She went to Psychic Debbie. So that wasn't gonna work with me. And then Psychic Debbie was so much of a psychic, she didn't even know her own man was cheating on her. Psychic Debbie should have been checking that debit card. That's what Psychic Debbie needed to been doing. Check that debit card. You ain't had to be too much of a psychic to check that doggone bank statement, baby. Just like I said, you don't need to be a psychic to check that doggone debit card. You that much of a psychic, you couldn't see it was happening right under your own nose. And somebody told me she's still in business. It was like Psychic Debbie is still in business. I told her too when we broke up. I'm like, well, Psychic Debbie was right. I mean, she was dead wrong. Like, you gonna go back to Psychic Debbie and get a refund? No, I dated a chick. Well, I guess that's dated. We went and saw the movie. I should have known. We went and saw the movie Devil. That should have been a telltale sign right there. But no, she went to a Psychic Debbie. And we saw 2 movies that day. We saw Devil and we saw another movie. I forgot what the other movie was. But the first movie we saw together was Devil. And that was a telltale sign. When them people were stuck on the elevator, that movie. Man, we used to do a whole bunch of crazy stuff back in the day. Anything to smash. We'd be like, man, she's fine, but she likes to juggle bears in the air. I always find an eccentric, crazy chick. They fine, but they eccentrically crazy. She'd be like, I don't know, at 12 o'clock I always go, coo, 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 coo. I'll be like, all right, I can deal with it. I'll try to make it work. Was Bo Deem in that movie? I think so. Yeah, I think he was in that movie. I think he was on the elevator.